while I talk. And thank you for being here, Courtney. You did a good job earlier. And she grew up hearing me say, I believe in you. And I'm thankful that you are my daughter. And I'm happy to know that you got me a great son-in-law and a great daughter, that your granddaughter. I'm a grandpa now. 6 months ago. So she believes in me. I believe in her. We believe in y'all, okay? I believe. Here we go. Oh, my life is a gift from you, blessed from heaven, that's for sure. So every day I live, give thanks to you. I haven't been perfect, but that's okay. You still show love my way, yeah. Oh, please don't leave me, stay. 'Cause I know the sun doesn't shine, the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle, little star. Just like we have winter, spring, and summer, fall, I can always count on you, because you never let me down, yeah. You've always been around for me. My trust in you will never, never leave. It will never leave, because you know my destiny, so I believe. Oh, oh. Every day my faith gets stronger. Knowing you're there, I hang on a little longer, yeah. Sometimes life gets a little hard. I know we know. Times are tough, so hard to bear. I get weak. Sometimes I fail you, you really don't care. But I open my eyes and look out the window and see that the sun doesn't shine and the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle, little star, yeah. And just like we have winter, spring, summer, and fall, I can always count on you, 'cause you never let me down. You've always been around for me, and my trust for you will never, never leave. It will never leave, 'cause you know my destiny. Oh, whoa, whoa. I know that I believe. I know that I believe. Yeah, I can do anything if I believe. I know if I believe, I know if I believe, I can do anything if I believe. I can always count on you, 'cause you never, never, never let me down. Oh no, you've always been around. Oh, oh. And my trust for you will never, never leave. It will never leave. You're in control of my destiny. I know that I believe. I know that I believe. Oh, yes, we believe in y'all tonight. All right.
Let's hear it for Timothy. Our keynote speaker for this evening is Pastor J.W. Matt Hennessy, Senior Pastor of the Vancouver Avenue First Baptist Baptist Church of Portland, Oregon. You can clap. It's okay. Don't be shy with your clapping. That's not like you. I first met Pastor Hennessy in 2011 when I was invited by a mutual friend and community leader, John Kanda, to speak at Vancouver Avenue First Baptist Church. At that time, the purpose of my presentation was to share Helen's View's need to engage strong and capable women to serve in the role of mentors to Helen's View students. It was from this experience that a strong relationship between our two organizations was born, a relationship that is built upon the foundation of respecting, advocating, and supporting our youth. Pastor Hennessy, active in the faith community at large, has also served in a variety of leadership capacities, locally, nationally, and internationally. Pastor Hennessy, godchild of the late Mrs. Coretta Scott King, devotes work to increasing peace in the Portland youth community and beyond. This work takes the form of a variety of activities, many of which have been gratefully bestowed upon Helen's Youth School and our students. A sampling of these activities includes providing mentoring, granting scholarships to our youth, of which 4 Helen's Youth students have been recipients, making significant donations to the Helen's Youth Student Incentive Program, and last but not least, honoring me as the principal of Helen's View with the coveted Coretta Scott King Award granted to individuals and institutions that seek justice, peace, and resolution to humanitarian issues with a focus on nonviolent measures. These are just a few examples of activities that serve to underscore the support and advocacy that Pastor Hennessy and the congregation of Vancouver Avenue First Baptist Church have graciously granted Helen's Youth School. Please help me welcome to our stage Pastor J.W. Matt Hennessy.
Good evening, everybody. Oh, come on now. We can do better than that. Good evening. Now, you know, as a Baptist preacher, I didn't expect to come here and hear any amens. But I thought if I just said good evening, I'd get a good evening back. Can y'all show us how to do it? Good evening, graduates. Good evening. Great to see each one of you. You look wonderful. We are grateful. In fact, I'm honored to be a part of this wonderful celebration tonight. Thank you, Chris, for your wonderful introduction. Thank you to the staff at Helen's View for being some of the best staff that you can find anywhere. Let's give them a praise, if you will. And to these graduates, these are the best graduates in the Portland area, the Helen's View High School graduates of 2015. Come on, let's let them know that we really appreciate them and love them. Bless your hearts, every one of you. I want to say also, would you all help me do something to your parents and to guardians and to all of those who were instrumental in your lives? Can you give them a big round of applause? Do me a favor, real big round of applause. My friends, in addition to everything that Chris has shared with you, it would only be right for me to also tell you a few other things. You see, I was born to a teenage mother who was born to a teenage mother. My legs and arms were turned around the wrong way, and in fact, I was not able to live with my family and lived in foster homes, 2 foster homes and 2 orphan homes from the time I was born until 17 years of age. When it came time for me to go to the lady who was to sign my papers for me to go to college, she looked at me and mustered one of the worst looks that she could find to tell me, and I won't give you the exact language she used, but you can figure out what she said. But she looked at me and she said, somebody who looks like you doesn't deserve to go to Oberlin College. And it was nothing more than divine intervention at that moment that I looked back at her and smiled and said, I don't know what that word means, but I'm going to Oberlin College. And I just want you to know that was the beginning of my understanding of the fact that I had to take control of my own future. Not to expect somebody else to do it, not to assume that somebody else was going to help, but that there would be barriers and there would be moments when I wanted to get something done and I couldn't get it done because there was somebody who was trying to hold me back. As I look at this group here today, and as I look out in this audience today, I'm reminded that there are many of us in this audience who are survivors. Many of us in this audience who had people tell us what we couldn't do. You might as well go on and say amen or raise your hand or clap or whatever it is. But the truth is, we have been the survivors. And my friends up here on stage, you are the survivors tonight. And we are immensely proud of you. We are grateful for your grit. We are grateful for how hard you've worked. And we're grateful that you believe, not just that somebody else believed in you, but that you believed in yourself as well. Tonight I want to tell you just a few things as the keynote speaker. One, it is extremely important that we are centered as people with an understanding of where it is we want to go. And I promise you, being centered is a big deal, which means that there's some things that other people want to do that it's very important you don't do. There are some places other people want to go and take you with them, you can't go. Because what's important is that you must remain centered on who you are. As I look at this group tonight, I believe that James Weldon Johnson and his cousin were thinking about this group right here when they penned the words of a wonderful song that we sing. And the second verse goes something like this: "Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place where our fathers sighed? We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come, treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered, out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast." That is our life. That is your life. That is your life. And the truth is, tonight, some of you are first-time family high school graduates. Many of you are going on to do other great things. But I want to remind you, be centered. The second thing I'm going to remind you is have fun. I'm going to try that again. Somebody didn't hear me. I want them to have fun. Don't you want them to have fun? I want them to have fun, and I want them to have a good time. But I want you to always remember, it's important to get done what you need to get done before you have fun. Because nobody has to teach you how to have fun, do they? Come on, y'all. Don't look at me with those looks. Y'all know how to have fun, amen? But it's really important.